Hello and good afternoon. We're going to continue with our measure training here. Last time we left off, it was showing you how to find the things in measure, such as notes and whatnot, to put into RFMS. We're actually going to backtrack a little bit now, and we're going to kind of go over how to generate a measure to change things such as adding rooms, a couple of different ways we're going to go over that. We can use this quick room draw. We can use some other things where we put where we make lines instead. As we go through this, you'll see what we're talking about. So let's go ahead and dive in here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go over how to place a room into the measure. The best way to do that is to, first thing is always look at this quick room drop down once to see if you have the shape of the room in here. We have lots of different shapes, from squares and rectangles to these L shapes, and they have those going every which way. They also have these ones where it's like a fireplace, or some other type of a cutout on the edge of the room. These ones for angled walls, which we'll kind of go over a little bit later, because usually we don't do a lot of angled wall pieces, and I'll show you why. And then these ones are very useful, these T's. I call them T's because that's what it would be, like this. These ones are these right here, these zigzags, these are actually very useful for hallways. A lot of times you get L-shaped hallways, or jag hallways. That's what these are for. Let's see here. These other rooms we don't use a whole lot, so we'll just we'll just go over a few of these here and just show you what they look like. First things first, this is our standard room that we use the most, is this square room or a rectangle room. You can always make a square or rectangle. So typically I just use this one to start. So we'll go ahead and place that here right in the middle of the drawing. And now, as you can see, when I zoom in here, the room starts with 12 feet and 12 feet on both sides. We can change this by dragging and dropping up. As you can see, I can see the red numbers there that are moving, and then when I release it, it'll go to that measurement. It always holds the original measurement for you in case you need to know that, but then you can see what your stretched one is too. So we're going to go ahead and put in a standard size, a large size bedroom here. We'll do a 13.6 by 13.6. I'm going to get rid of this keypad here because I don't need that. It will pop up. The keypad is useful if you want to enter in an actual measurement for this. So say you wanted to just type in a measurement of 14 feet. You can do that and then hit this check mark, and then it'll extend that to 14 feet. So we're going to go back to 13.6 and do it that way. Okay, so that's how you use the keypad. And then if you click off it like this, then the measurements will disappear. You just click right back on it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to name this room, and to do that, we double click in the middle of the room. Okay, and it comes up with this room properties, and we're going to call this bedroom 1. Okay, as you saw, it was there to begin with. Now this is where our notes go. These are the things that if we want to be able to pass on some information about the room, things like remove and dispose of old carpet and pad, we can put those in here. That's a pretty normal one. You might have something else like 3 linear feet of gold fold over. Okay, so just make sure that when you're if you're putting these in, you put them in with with as much information as you can that's important. Usually these are going to be things that we're going to charge for later on the work order. So, these, like I said, you want to make sure that you put that in there. Specify type of pad if if your store uses multiple types of pad. Use, put the remove and dispose, the gold fold over, things like upholstery. If one of these edges of this room, if this was a loft style and there was upholstery over here, you'd want to do that. Things like that are important. So anyway, we're going to get rid of this gold fold over because it's a bedroom, and usually you don't have gold fold over in a bedroom unless you have a doorway to a bathroom. So we're going to call it bedroom 1. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that in bedrooms, sometimes we will include the closet in the drawing. Like if this, okay, so say the doorway was over here, and we'll put a doorway over here by going to room and hitting this doorway. Now we're going to put that in this corner, 3 feet. Okay, so now this doorway is over here. Well, let's just say there was a closet over here that was part of this room. We could draw the closet in, or we don't have to draw the closet in. We can, because of the way that the room is, we're going to put the seam over here, so the closet's not going to, come into play. So, if you include the closet in the drawing, just go like this and put with closet. Okay? So this one we now know is a bedroom with the closet. Alright, well, looks like we're going to be at the end of this first video, so I'll come back here with a couple more tips on how to fill these out.